What's up, Vault Hunters? We're back in Borderlands 3 today. We're about to return to Pandora, and I think we're having to step into enemy territory this time, so I'm just having a little bit of a change of look. Let's just get ourselves a little bit incognito so we can fit in with the crowd, because we need to go and save Tannis. What else have we got? Oh, that's not bad. Ooh, jazzy. I like that. Just having a look at a few of the skins and customizable options you open as you go through the game. It appears that I still have quite a lot to get on here. I don't know if I want to go full psycho. I might fall down the rabbit hole and never return. Well, like that. Yeah, let's do that.
Look upon me,
okay.
For I am beauteous.
Right, so we are returning to the droughts. Just check I haven't got any tasty treats hidden away here. Trash! Okay. Right. Let us go. Sorry, I almost got a little excited there. To the droughts. It's been a couple of weeks since I've been continuing with the story in Borderlands 3. Making a bunch of other bits of content that's taken a little bit out of my time. But yeah, things in the pipeline that should be pretty fun. Some new things on the channel you could check out. One in particular is a Rackman video I put up recently, looking at Rackman in Borderlands 2 and Borderlands 3. Goes a bit crazy at the end. It's been a while since I've sung, so if you want to see me singing? You don't see me. If you want to hear me singing and being stupid at the same time, then check that video out. Right. To the Devil's Razor.
I'm alive! For now. It seems Iridian professors are like vault keys. Everyone wants a piece. Gallows humor aside, a rescue would be quite welcome, as I'm to be tortured and killed for the amusement of a crowd. I still have some tricks up my sleeve, but I fear using them would only change the method of my death.
She might be underplaying her hand slightly, considering what that ends up being, but won't spoil anything. However, it will potentially drive in the wrong direction. No, next corner. Next corner. I know where I'm going. Definitely need to do some tracking down and opening up some more of my vehicle customization. There's quite a lot of different additions you can make to the vehicles to keep it fun in Borderlands 3. And at the moment on here, I am lacking. This is about the best I could do.
Like the COV have been busy on Pandora.
Let me in.
That's the way to Devil's Razor, but you're gonna have to smash through.
Did I do it? Oh. Ha! I have not noticed before that the closed sign spins around to open. That's probably probably something I should have seen. It's not exactly solid. I think normally though I'd have just smashed through it, so I'll make the excuse that I was normally on the other side of the door before I even would have seen the sign. So, I mean, I can't be at fault. Devil's Razor, pretty nice. I'm gonna say expanse. It's not really an expanse. It's an extension of the Pandora area.
Last time we were all here, I plucked your firehawk and left her on the ground like a hit-and-run skag.
Oh, remember that?
Good times. Oh, and then I totally murdered your siren friend. The blue-haired one? I can't remember her name. I want to say Martha? Meg? Whatever. She did.
Shut up, Meg.
Kidnapped your science nerd, too. You gotta admit, we are super good at taking your shit. Yeah, your Crimson Thieves Guild is in tatters and splatters and whatnot. Gonna be gone soon. Later, bitches.
Well, here we are at Roland's Rest. Obviously, this is an area which is dedicated to our fallen comrade. Roland,
Ready for a fight?
who was instrumental in the Borderlands games up to this point. In Borderlands 1, he was one of the playable characters, and in 2, arguably he's the main focus of the Crimson Raiders. He is the boss man, chief. He has the plans, and yeah, he's a really good character, and he unfortunately passes during the course of the Borderlands 2 story. If you want to see how, there is a Borderlands 2 playthrough on my channel, so feel free to check that out. Yes, we've passed that point. Not false advertising that you get to understand what happens to Roland. This is Vaughn.
Hey, welcome to my new clan, the
Vaughn gets
Pectoral
shorter.
Liberation Alliance. I'm just kidding. Go Crimson Raiders!
It's got
Remember
shorter
me,
since we last saw
Vaughn?
him.
Your scent is as strong as ever, my bandit bro.
Anyway, I'm glad you came along. It has been hell defending this place since Troy Calypso snatched our turrets with his crazy powers. I love those turrets. Oh, right, the mission. Okay, Lilith says you're here to save Tannis. Now, if Carnivora has her, you gotta get a move on.
Who is this Carnivora and how do I kill them?
No, it's not a who, it's a what. Carnivora is a giant festival run by 2 murder streamers named Pain and Terror. You can find it in the Splinterlands, bro. Carnivora is the most popular Calypso fan stream in the galaxy, bro. Pain and Terror take kill requests non-stop in the name of the Calypsos, and of course high viewer counts. Anyway, I can help you
Get to Carnivora, but getting in might be a different story.
Vault Hunter, I know I don't need to say this, but we are not losing anyone else.
I will not rest until she is safely
So
returned.
how about come and help me?
Time to crack you open.
I'm sorry, that wasn't called for. She's having
My
a bad day.
imminent murder is whipping these cultists into a frenzy. They're delivering iridium by the armful, screaming my name all the way. I had no idea I was so popular amongst the idiot masses. But you never know where flattery is going to come from.
Right. So, I was saying at the start of this how it's a nice said it again, an expansion of the world of Pandora in Borderlands 3. You spend a bit of time here at the start of Borderlands 3 and explore a few different areas on Pandora and then come off. And coming back and getting these new areas, I think that's quite a good way that they ordered things. I like the way they've done that.
They've been camped out here for a while now, so I guess the sacrifice business must be a booming. You'll know it when you see it.
So these areas have a lot of cool things to find. Cool. Wait a minute, how far into the video? How many times did I say cool? Alright, you. But there's a lot of things here, lots of nooks and crannies. These areas are quite dense. Dense. They're not necessarily dense because they're quite wide. Quite expansive. Let's say fruitful. There's quite a lot here to find, so do a bit of snooping around. We're going to go and trigger this next step of this quest, and I'll try and point out a few things along the way that are a bit fun.
Little heads up though, Carnivora is Soups exclusive. Only the most dedicated followers get in. So you're gonna have to give up your cars and
No
offerings.
ticket.
Submit your death ride for judgment! Only the chosen may enter!
The architecture, like the kind of Mad Max stylings and all these over-the-top heads, statues, all the different bits of kind of hodgepodge wasteland trash that's been put together to make all these different bits and pieces is really put up to 11 in Borderlands 3. It's a pretty solid progression from Borderlands 1 up until this point, and yeah, you get very interesting locations. It's good. It's cool. It's interesting.
A pitiful death ride! No tickets, no entry, no glory!
Oh, if you don't want it, I'll keep it. Ah!
Well, looks like you're gonna need a super pimp ride in order to get in. Oh, bro! Okay, I heard Big Donnie chop shop won a golden car in a sweepstakes. So, go steal that.
Oh man, Big Donnie joined the cult? I used to hold a candle for him, but I never did get to trim his wig, if you catch my drift. Sex wife.
I feel like I want your cyclone. I think I have this on my list.
I can take that. Ready for a fight?
So on the left here we have sort of a double whammy of Easter eggs at this point. Ooh, also this skull on the wall, which is a skull I often point out, which I still don't really know what these skulls are for in terms of the wildlife they're attached to. But that skull there, I think it was in the first reveal footage for Borderlands 3, like that area with the skull with the fire coming out of it was there. But that's not the Easter eggs I'm referring to. There is an enemy here called Road Dog, which is an Overwatch Easter egg. So he's meant to be a bit of a Roadhog looking guy. And his specific drop is the Hellwalker shotgun. I could swear that you could climb over this fence before. I do. Yeah, so he drops the Hellwalker shotgun, which is a Doom Easter egg. Maybe the Doom shotgun. So this is Road Dog. He's got a bit of styling to make him look like Roadhog, and he's, as you saw there, fires the grappling hook to pull you towards him. He is a Goliath-style enemy, so I'm gonna... Not sure, are you a helmet? Yes, you are. Definitely a helmet. Get him to rank up a little bit and increase our chances to get his drop. Quite nice to pick up a Hellwalker shotgun. Just checking I don't have one of those already in play. I do not. Do a bit of looting while he's fighting friendlies and such. Give him an opportunity to gain some of his own XP and rank himself up a little bit. I should probably be watching it, but a little bit of a closer look at this skull here. Hey, Fanatic. Ooh, Iridium. Ow. And this roller coaster here, you can see in the distance. There's a video on the channel, which is it says most games don't do this, and it's a little video showing you that roller coaster area, going for a little bit of a ride, and just talking about how Gearbox put so many little fun extras in the game to explore so many little details. I mean, just in this very small area with, you know, we're looking at multiple Easter eggs and multiple extra things that have been programmed in. I got some sort of legendary over here. They have killed Road Dog for me, which I was not anticipating. We've got a red line. Okay. Off the top of my head, I can't even remember what a red line shotgun is. But perhaps once I've used it, I will pretend that I do. Right, well, we did what we wanted to here anyway, so I'm going to exit from that situation. I think that was over level for me at the minute. Oh, it's that one. No, I recognise the model of the graphic for the picture, but I don't actually remember what it does. Sticky gyro jets. I live my life a quarter mag at a time. We have got another Easter egg, another reference already there, and I was going to leave it to you to tell me what that was in the comments below, but maybe I'll just get to the point. So, I live a life a quarter mag at a time is referring to Dominic Toretto's quotes from the Fast and the Furious, and he sort of makes the statement that he lives life a quarter mile at a time. Quarter mile being the standardized measurement that they're using for their drag racing, and he's basically saying that he lives for the race. He lives for the thrill of the race, and pretty much nothing else matters.
Hurry up, you idiots! We gotta melt this thing down before somebody tries to take it!
Now I'm really curious to use the gun to remind myself what that one actually does.
I knew it! Someone's coming to steal my car! That's the 10th thing he's trying to get into Carnivora today! Why is everyone so crazy to get murdered? Never should have joined this damn cult!
The vaults are out! Jump these vault thieves!
How about no? How about no?
Time to prove my worth!
Camera speed is so slow. Gearbox, please, please, I'm begging you to increase the camera speed. It's not enough. I feel like I'm in glue. I don't feel like I'm even the sort of person that really is going to have this at maximum settings. I feel like a lot of people are going to be faster with their actions than my old cobwebby dusty butt. I'll prove it.
Already dead. You know that, right? Pathetic end for a pathetic creature.
The layering for a lot of the areas on the maps, the different locations we visit in Borderlands 3, I feel that's really benefited from the staff increase over at Gearbox prior to Borderlands 3. There's obviously some other heads that got put together when designing these places, and I think they've done a fantastic job. Probably my favourite game for the way that play spaces are laid out. Lots of variety, lots of sort of mix of verticality, and then just lots of nooks and crannies, and I just love the way the game looks, the art style, the lighting. All very good. Am I going up here when I shouldn't be going up here? I feel like I'm getting ahead of myself. That's something I like to do.
Hell yeah!
Good with that.
Grenade! Boom! Make me into a stew!
Joke's on you! Soiled myself! We are all stars!
I'm feeling it!
Maybe I was doing the right thing. Nope. Okay, let's just keep killing people.
Another falls silent.
Festering Goliaths.
Trouble ahead. Unleash hell.
Well, hey there. We're looking for Big Donnie. Y'all know where we can find him. Try to see him run about a car.
Fine, I'll kill you myself!
Will you?
You ain't taking my gold! Come check my big D!
Call that a big day.
Right in the kitchen!
Cha-ching!
Whew, looks like you got him before he could melt down the car. Grab his case.
Well, we're stacking up some more weapons for play at level 51 pack and Devastator. I feel like that must have been in my pocket for ages. That must have been back to when I did the Juggernaut video. That was ages ago. Right.
The gold car's up on
Here's-
that crane. You'll have to get it down before you
Yes, ma'am.
That is one shiny car. Hop on in and drive it to the festival gate. Enjoy the murder circus, y'all.
I was almost positive that I was going to end up bouncing off of the map there.
I hope you're making progress on my rescue. I can hear saw blades beginning to spin up. I wonder what RPM would be needed to turn human blood into an aerosol on impact. I will keep you updated.
So, there's a roaming boss here. Princess Tarantella 2. And I think maybe Tarantella is in Borderlands 1. I'm not 100% on that one at all. So I'm not actually sure what this reference is, but I thought that it was just a reference to one of their own characters. It's maybe a reference to some other character. I can't even remember, or I never knew. For now, it's just going to be dead. No legendary this time. I think there is a specific drop for her, but I definitely don't know that one off the top of my head. Right, I need to borrow your car. I said I need to borrow your car. Fine, no one's using it.
Whence you came.
Fine!
Well
I'm just like that, I'm childish, I'm sorry. Never got to do a long walk for the car. There's many a time that we've done that exact sequence of activities where we've come out there, busted the car, busted the bug, busted another car, and here we are doing the same old thing of walking through the desert. But it's a nice day, it's a nice day. I mean, we got the clouds changing here. We got a bit of red sky by night, shepherd's delight. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be a good session. I think we're gonna have some good progress. I want to get through this next chunk. This does snowball quite a lot from one thing to the next, and I can't fully remember how those things break up. So we're just gonna go with it. And we're going to waste lots of time driving in the wrong direction. Things like that. You know, all of this YouTube stuff these days is all more to do with your time than all the number of clicks or something like that. I don't fully understand that much about it. I just make videos and stick them up. But yeah, we're going to waste lots of time driving the wrong direction because I'm told that the more you watch, the better. So thanks very much. If you're putting up with my nonsense, thank you. I am a jerk. This thing handles terribly, but I guess if this thing has some real serious amounts of gold, maybe that will explain it. It's for the look. It's not really intended to perform well. I seem to do some things here sometimes where I break the game, so I'm just going to go ahead and try and do that for you. I feel like if I just get in the way, why are you locked? Oh, seriously. Seriously. Who parked this thing? Happy now. Gimme yum.
You are chosen. Prepare for your
Let me in.
Carnival.
Oh, no, actually that actually worked very well. Carnivora is an area that we have visited a number of times in some different content on the channel recently.
Carnivora just started broadcasting across the Echo Net. The sacrifice is about to begin. Don't let anything get between you and Tannis.
So many kills behind me, so many ahead.
So yeah, the video looking at the roller coaster in the area we were just in, that to me was probably the original site of Carnivora when they were developing the game. So what did I just do? That's what I meant to do. So yeah, have a look at that if you've not seen that area. I'm very interested to try this shotgun. Let's give the shotgun a whirl. You know, I don't think I'm really that familiar with this gun.
Pathetic end for a pathetic creature.
So it's actually like a charge up fire, so you have to hold down and then it releases the volley of rockets as you go. that's pretty cool. And then it made a point about the stickies. I must have had this gun multiple times, but I certainly do not remember this one. This is cool. I like this one. There's lots of different flavors and variation to all the guns and gear in the Borderlands games, which is one of the big sell points. It's about finding toys and having fun with them. This is definitely a fun tool. I need to get myself one of these at high level. I would love to see how this thing performs on Mayhem 11. I was about to say OP8. Mayhem 11 at 72. I think this is probably a Moe's gun, being an explosive. That's a fun quest. We'll do that somewhere. Or I may make a video separately about that.
Our opening act is a bullymong poacher from the southern shelf. Give it up for Ezekiel Sourbones!
I feel like I went off a number of tangents recently and I haven't necessarily filled all of the things that I was prattling on about, but it probably wasn't important. Another voice log here for Typhon. Brilliant.
Why, I hid in every turn pile I could find, but eventually I realized.
Ooh, splash! Good run, Ezekiel. See you in the Great Vault. Followers, send in your iridium now.
So, Penn and Teller being in the game as Pain and Terror is quite strange. I guess it wins them some points for having some famous people doing some cameos in here. I'm not sure if their audience is really like the same as the majority of the Borderlands audience, but a bit of fun, a bit of silly thing. It's really to do with Randy Pitchford, getting to know them, having an interest in magic, and yeah, just wanted to get his mates involved. So I guess that's fair enough. Like if I was doing something like this, I guess I'd probably get all my mates involved as well.
Death, do you see me? There is no escape.
It's a mercenary day miracle! Except for that guy. With those RGB LEDs, my friend will finally be as beautiful on the outside
myself.
as I am
Let me out.
on the inside.
You're gonna die!
Hot damn! Yeah, I do find Randy's sort of constant push with the magic stuff a little strange. I think maybe if he was better at it. I mean, I've only seen him do a few little things, and the two main ones I saw, he actually got the trick wrong. He had one where he pulled a girl out of the audience and did a card trick, but you saw that he had something written on one of the cards. I can't remember what it was, but it was really obvious that
Next up, we got the
she was a plant, and so it just didn't work at all. It was very odd.
These gals said they wanted to be chased down by fire-breathing
But
spider
practice makes perfect, so that's what you love. All the best to you, Randy. Keep going. I don't want to naysay.
Release the spider ants!
Release the hounds!
Boy, those spider ants, they love killing humans, and I get it. Nice soft meat, no exoskeleton, slow running speed, just a really chompable species.
We sure are. Tasty loot.
Oh, looks like we got one blister.
So it's all about, ladies and gentlemen.
Ah, there goes
I'm going to take these just for the sake of taking them, but nothing much there to write home about.
We might have the greatest job in the world, folks. There's still time. Don't lose your video. The Great Vault beckons.
I got stuck. Hello, gentlemen. Good night, gentlemen.
This next sacrificial lamb comes to us all the way from the war-torn, planet of
Get you.
Carnivora. Please welcome to the floor, Hungry Dave. Now I think he's begging
sort of letting the kind of announcer talk. I don't know whether that's Penn or Teller. I have to. It's one of them. But I don't know which one. I don't know who's who.
Hope Dave was hungry for saw blades because that's what was on the menu.
Let's spend this before I forget and or it drives us all crazy flashing on the screen.
We're gonna have more glorious bloodshed in the name of our beloved Calypsos in just a few moments. Remember,
this area was quite heavily featured, I think, in one of the first gameplay reveal videos as well, which is when we first got the kind of got shown that they were switching like midgets in the game to tanks, which, you know, it's the same.
As I said, I still have one trick up my
Kind of
sleeve,
fun.
but I'd rather not use it.
I did not remember how much she was banging on about the card up her sleeve first time around. Probably not many of the other times around either. I do switch off, I confess. I do switch off. I'm just looking to run around, find some loot, find some guns, like some new toys to play with, and just have a bit of fun. The story is all good to have, but it's not the main sell. Like, you can have a bad story and stuff like this still be a very good way to spend your time, which unfortunately is the case that some of the story has started going in that direction, whereas before it was more just, you know, there, and it was fine. Didn't really have to be too demanding with it. You gotta be too demanding with it. Don't know why I suddenly got like I was American. I'm not very good at talking, I have to confess. I'm not good at talking whatsoever. Plus I used to live in the States, so I end up having a bit of a funny flop around with my voice. Fall into different sort of sounds. I like making silly noises with my face as well. You might have noticed all my silly impersonations.
A few technical difficulties on our end. Some must have hanged themselves from the antenna again. But Terror's get us back on the air, and we're just a few glorious deaths away from our grand sacrifice.
A couple more things to collect around here. So this is actually... Announcer can calm down.
Smash that kill button, followers.
Getting annoying. But this is a pivotal moment in gaming history, in my opinion. This next sequence involves, I think, the largest vehicle I've ever seen in a video game, and I'd be fairly confident to say that it is just the largest thing in any, like, I mean as a, like, an actual asset as well. I don't mean, like, you'll get, like, in Halo, you might get, like, a big ship fly over the top or something like that, where it's more of a scenery element, or even in Battleborn, they had the same sort of thing where there'd be a big ship or something flying around. But as a, like, a land vehicle, as something that's actually moving around, and you're moving around it, you know, Titanfall, you get levels where there's like ships you're kind of jumping and navigating across. That's very cool, but it's still not quite the same. This is like almost just a car, effectively. It's just a gigantic car.
Commander, the festival is actually a gigantic tank.
It's just crazy.
Tannis is still on board that thing. Run it down.
It's just absolutely crazy to have something like this just driving around in a game. And I think people's general response to this is that. It's just like, what? What? And now we have to chase the thing and try and stop it. It's a very, very cool boss sequence, I suppose. Definitely sticks with all the Borderlands vibes. Very kind of Mad Max. It's more of something you'd expect to see in a film than in a video game. But the fact that Gearbox did it is just another thing that they've done first, in my opinion. Let's try and catch up with this thing. So we've got a pretty large open area here to accommodate this absolute beast. And it's a little hard to tell the scale, but as I get closer you'll see how big this thing is. Like, this is just a mobile town. Just absolutely huge. Do you mind? Put you under the wheels. Wheels? Tank tracks, whatever. Die.
I think I've identified this monstrosity's weak points. Despite its bulk, it's very fast. You'll need to destroy its fuel lines if you have any hopes of slowing it down.
It obviously changes to a different model and all the rest of it for the progression through, or at least I think it is. I really would be surprised if this was the same model, it's just to give the appearance of the same area. But either way, regardless, absolutely huge. Just try and sort of drive around underneath it a little bit more. These guys make it all the harder to be a sightseer. All these stands over here. There's a lot of assets in those stands. A lot of psychos screaming and jumping around. I'm going to just do a real quick detour here. Just because we are right next to Rackman's cave. Like I said, please do check out the Rackman video on my channel. It's a good bit of fun. And I've also got a thing in there like talking about, you know, some of my hopes for Borderlands 4. So yeah, I'd really love if you could give that a moment of your time. It's a pretty short video. But yeah, here is Rackman's cave. Let's go and see if he wants to give us a little drop. See if we can get some more loot for our journey. As he's right here. And he does appear to be a 100% spawn now. Rough Rider. Ooh, okay. Not what I was expecting to get dropped there. Still running our Frozen Heart at 28. Well, let's just go for it. I really need to be using this red line more. I'm very interested in that gun and trying some different experimenting. Nice kind of vibe to it. I really like this, and I guess this makes sense with the Fast and the Furious thing, that this gun is very much looking like kind of, you know, it's got kind of old muscle car kind of vibes. There's lots of different components that appear to be added on. These sort of extra cylinders on the barrel and sort of exhaust pipes even. Yeah, just very cool. I think this was showed in some of the early footage as well, because I feel like there was a gun that I'd seen fairly recently, going back through the trailers and such, where I was looking at it and I was thinking, I don't actually fully know what gun that is. And I think I was wrong when I said that I recognized the, well, I do think I recognized the sort of inventory graphic, the side-on 2D image, but I did not connect that to this gun. I think I'd probably just seen that before and just I recollect it, but absolutely massive. Right, we've got that one down, so stunts. Stuntman! Right. Back on with our original task. What this section is definitely lacking, and maybe this is my settings, maybe I'm missing something here, but this feels like it needs music. This needs music, something kind of amping it up. It's kind of, there's not going to be, it's not, it's kind of a game showy, streamy kind of event to all of this stuff.
Come on, boy. This is no longer yours.
The gas horn. Yeah, with all these guys around the outside and everything, this feels like not game show music, but something, you know, it feels like it needs something. Maybe sort of a tribal-y thing mixed with like a game showy sort of vibe. Not entirely sure, but it definitely feels a little bit just sort of empty in the air, in itself, in the mood. Of course, it may be that something's bugging out with my game and that should be there, but I'm not sure. Not sure if memory serves it. There's ever been any music here, but there should be.
Typical vault thief behavior. If you can't win, drag them down with you.
Oopsie. Probably shouldn't have done that. But I did take him out. Boo, boo, boo. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, well, I'm meant to be killing other vehicles at the moment anyway. Obchka. Obchka. Transmission impossible.
Get out there and fix this.
Goodbye. Oh, fuck. They're just going to keep coming. That's, oh no, we're still all going to be carrying out these. Malale. These feel like these are specific names that must be in reference to something as well, but that is going over my head. If you know what the reference for the crew is meant to be, then yeah, please pop that down in the comments. Let people know what that reference is about.
Folks, we're gonna take a quick break. Get this, Calypso forsaken pile of trash running. Now, you idiots!
Great work, Vault Hunter. Now get on board and save Tannis.
I like the way that drops down. Just like clunk, done.
I've missed you, boy.
Into the guts.
What the
I'm
hell
gonna give this
is
gun
happening?
some more
working?
love.
Terror, fix this! Get the engineers back in here. I want the Agonizer 9000 back up and killing. Now! Now! Now!
Vault Hunter, I'm running out of time.
That felt like a tease. I thought there was something else over there. Maybe I missed it. What up?
It's time to fight. Give in to the bloodlust beast.
Kill us!
Indeed.
Pathetic end for a pathetic creature.
These petrol pumps, these assets were in the first. They were very prominent in the reveal for Gearbox working on the new engine that they used to create this game. Wonderlands. Yeah, I remember the petrol pumps. Catching my eye, looking like a nice asset, a nice upgrade from the way that Borderlands 2 looked. I'm very glad that they have still tried to retain a lot of the comic booky, cartoony vibe, although they have upped the layering and the sort of lighting engines that are in place. So, just the lighting they're running. They've added a lot to make this feel less cartoony and more updated, but I think they've retained enough there. I love the look of this game. It's so unique. And it has a good backstory to it. Exploring. Let's have a little poke around with these little cubby holes. Way.
I want to see what your guts.
Way. Does this make a car noise? Did I not pick up on that before? It's actually making like a car engine noise. Oh, I missed this gun. It's because you're unobservant. I'm very distracted. I kept my eyes on that target while I was trying to shoot it.
Close my spotlight hogging vault thief. But you can't pull our plug that easily. We're gonna sacrifice this heretic one way or another.
Okay.
If these are my final moments, what have I left behind? 1,000 half-completed experiments, countless undiscovered artifacts and unanswered questions. I never found the Iridian homeworld, and now it appears I never will.
Quite a room. Although now we have music. I mean, this music would have been handy earlier. It does. This gun makes a car noise. That is cool. I love so much about this game. That is very cool. And if this was a base gun or if this is added in, I'm remiss. I have been remiss. I probably had it 1,000 times and just forgetful. I like you.
Your true nature.
Which now's bringing another question to my mind because I'm sure that Road Dog's drop was the Hellwalker shotgun. Maybe that's only in later playthroughs. I know there's some stuff with the different levels and affecting the drops, but I thought that was only in regards of guns and equipment that were unavailable until you reach those higher levels. The red line seems like a slightly better fit. We're not talking about a good fit, but it seemed a bit odd getting a Doom referencing shotgun from an Overwatch referencing character, which I just thought was, you know, they had some spare stuff laying around and just stuck it together. But this gun would make a bit more sense in that area just because you've got stuff going on with the cars. There's kind of all the, you know, the gas stations and stuff around there. Roadhog and his style and the style of Junkrat are very much in line with Junktown in Overwatch, which is more of kind of, it feels like a kind of car culture sort of, you know, in that Mad Maxy realm of things where you're sort of looking at sort of powerful vehicles and this sort of sound for the vehicle is for the gun. The car noise the gun is making is sort of close to. Oh, I'm trapped and I can't move forward. That's not good. The explosions though. Yeah, muscle cars like play a big part in the Mad Max games. I'm losing my mind right now. Movies. Cars are very relevant in the Mad Max movies. Like it's very, you know, motocrossing guns and muscle cars that are being used to get around as part of the cool vibes there, which ties into this. So this gun feels very appropriate in that sense, and there's some very loose tyings together there. But that all being said, I am still 95% certain that it is meant to be the Hellwalker shotgun that is what drops from Road Dog. So I will have to check up on that. In the meantime, enjoy me suffering on my own ramblings. But yeah, get yourself one of these. This is good fun. It doesn't matter if you win by a minute or not.
Good news. I gotta say, our subscribers are loving you. Now we may have some, let's call them insurmountable philosophical disagreements, but if there's one thing I can recognize, it's a certifiable killing machine. The Calypsos right about you.
But if I win, I take the... Oh, messed the line up. But check it out. So if I win, I take the cash and the respect. Paul Walker. Paul Walker was excellent. Decent human being. Very untypical of Hollywood. And yeah, very sad how he left this place.
Masterful.
How he passed. But yeah, very good actor, good strong characters, and yeah, you know, pivotal in the Fast and the Furious franchise. Definitely won't be the same without him. Ryan Spielberg. Mr. Chew. I used to call Mr. Chew.
Right there.
That's right. I should definitely switch over my my monkey on my jabber on my main character is Volt Kong. I felt like that was appropriate. That is not an endorsement of the current Godzilla Kong films because they're ballsing them up. That should have been so easy.
That gas tank will keep my new friend pumping the hot stuff. Spicy!
Nice. Yeah, the Godzilla Kong films, the Godzilla reboots, pretty sad with how that's all gone. The monsters in the Godzilla films, although they do go pretty crazy with the 30-some original Godzilla films, you know, the whole main background idea of Godzilla and the monsters in those is to do with conflicts and weapons and natural disasters, and those are kind of more the focus, or should be more the focus, instead of all this wacky stuff they're going for where they're really jumping into very kind of out there pseudo-scientific theories. Should have just focused on the monsters, it being natural disasters like Dante's Peak kind of movies, or Volcano, or any of that kind of stuff. Armageddon, like that's the kind of vibe that these movies should be taking and focusing on. It's just that the natural disaster is these monsters, and you get some cool monsters trashing stuff and fighting and stuff. And that's all you need. They've just gone too far into the wacky stuff. Unfortunately,
Do you have any
such
idea
as
how
Hollywood.
hard it is to get a ticket to Carnivora?
However,
You've got to kill
I
for it.
fully
now,
endorse.
I'm no murder slouch like that loser Kill Pro. I'm a killing pro like that badass murder slouch. So I've got an idea. Couple of guys from the Flugnut clan are working Carnivora's mechanics. If I can creep up on one of them before they get to the employee entrance, I can chop them and sneak in their place. Okay, enough talk. It's time for smaction.
He's a very good voice actor, and I very much like the chap that plays Vaughn. I think that was probably him as well, just to give some idea of his range. That definitely sounded like it was probably the same guy. But yeah, what I was about to say was I fully endorse the new Japanese Godzilla film. I also endorse Shin Godzilla, by the way. Shin Godzilla is very good. But yeah, went and saw Godzilla -1. Very good. Definitely more of a traditional Godzilla film. Really enjoyed it. Could have been better. There was some stuff I wasn't too sure about, but overall it was a good movie. Definitely worth your time. And I think there was some CG stuff that went a bit off kilt, but I think there's some stuff they must have done with models, specifically the scenes when Godzilla was chasing the boat. There was some of the best special effects I've seen in any movie in that movie. They did some very good stuff. And they used a lot of traditional methods, I think, with their special effects as well, so, you know, well done to them. The Tink train that we wiped out in the middle of that little section, he has a specific drop. And once again, I'm going to tell you that I can't remember what it is, but just to highlight that that guy does have a unique drop. Let's take a white piece of trash. Why am I... Iridium tablet here? What am I missing?
Everybody gets shot someday.
I can't remember where that is exactly. This room here with the electricity, this was featured in some of the early footage of the game. Maybe one of the screenshots that they did a blast through in the first reveal. I took that apart, did an analysis of that. Managed to point out a number of things there that no one else seemed to point out very early on. That gave a bit of an idea of what was to come in Borderlands 3. Right, let's keep moving. Obviously stationary at this point. I wonder if at any point during development the idea was for the Carnivora, like carnivorous, like carnivorous, Carnivora, carnival and carnivore put together, Carnivora. The A just, you know.
Damn, engines are complicated.
Help it sound fun.
Hey! This is a professional gig, Vault Thief.
Still, voice logs too close to stuff a lot of the time.
You're gonna need some entrance music. Pick one.
Ooh. Blood dripping down the wall. Or a mouth with a band-aid in the back. Or a skull on fire. Well... I mean, this is going to be the longest section of the game. That's something I should go through at some point, and actually play all three of these, because I can't remember if these play the same thing or not. I assume they do play something different, but I don't know. I'm pretty into, well, lots of different music, but I definitely like very, very hard metalcore, deathcore kind of stuff. Not bad. If you want to get some idea of the sort of music I like, check out bands like Fit for a King, Devil Wears Prada, in terms of that sort of run sound at least. I like lots of everything. Most of the stuff I don't like is things like pop, indie. Alright, let's do it, man. The audiences here, I think, is still far better than they do in like modern FIFA games. So this is Pain and Terror, this is Penn and Teller in the game, and this is the Agonizer 9000, and it's here to provide us with all of our agony needs.
Viewers, comment on the stream and tell us how you want the Vault Thief to die. We got moderators standing by.
Nice fun arena.
Let's turn up the heat.
Good vibes. Agonizer was also used quite heavily in promotional efforts for the game. So you got these a number of different mechanics that happen here. You got the floor setting on fire. He's going to do a number of different attacks, which largely involve me getting out of the way. And then he's got these fuel barrels on him. And these are some crit points. That's pretty reasonable damage, considering it's not a precision weapon. It's quite good though. I like the fact of being able to get quite directed explosive damage like that.
Make some noise!
It's definitely going to have some purpose for certain builds.
Come on down and join the fight. No
Sort of makes me think a bit of the like a blaster, which was a very powerful rocket launcher assault rifle in Borderlands 2. Very good gun for Axton and Axton builds.
Vault Hunter, destroy that core. Trust me.
Oh, whoops. That's what I was doing.
Terror.
I knew that. Whoa. Okay. Well, this gun seems like this could go into some of my top favorite guns. Sirentologist. Sup, girl?
I am an Iridian expert, which means I know the most. But as it turns out, I know very little. The Iridians were a mischievous bunch who seemed to delight in dangling the fruit of knowledge in front of our face, while releasing a monster behind us.
Ah, you'd like to do that too.
Go for some Digby Vermouth. My favorite album is Neon Dreamsicle.
Okay, now we're just general comments. Never really a fan of this kind of thing in games. I don't really like just shooting people that aren't shooting me, no matter what the scenario. It just doesn't sit right with me to just attack people that are at that point incapacitated. But for the purposes of progressing our story, I will bludgeon these two imbeciles to death.
Taken care of? You must have questions.
Cosmetic for me?
I
No.
can explain.
Okay. Trash. They have a drop as well. My memory's failing me on this. I'm thinking assault rifle or rocket launcher. It's probably neither.
Go ahead, make your observation.
You are a siren.
Can't remember. Won't pretend to.
Yes, that is how I have been speaking in your head and charging.
Multiple points. Oh, nice. It's that. I'm trying to get this up. A little bit behind on my Guardian rank. Would like to get that up to help with end game stuff.
Particular
Going to
powers,
be doing
I'm
some
able to manipulate machines and anything
level
else
72
that
Mayhem 11
It is
videos
known
on
as
this and that
phase
soon.
shifting. You could call it a gift from a guardian angel. I had intended to keep this a secret, but best laid plans, robotic murder machine. Well, you were there, and now the whole galaxy knows. I'm a star. See you back aboard Sanctuary.
Next time,
Vault
pull that
Hunter.
card
Oh,
before it gets
and
this far.
Thank you for the rescue.
You are quite welcome. Well, there we go. That has been a fun little jaunt heading back to Pandora. Very cool area, Carnivora. There's other things there to go and check out. All of that sort of Splinterlands, Devil's Razor. Lots of nooks and crannies. Lots of different things to collect and find. Enemies to take out, guns to pick up.
Bridge, recruit. You might think you're a big shot now that you rescued Tannis, but don't forget that I still outrank you, and I know where you sleep. Kidding, not kidding. Bridge!
Okay, I'm just going to be a jerk and leave all that on the floor. I'm just going to assume that when I do that, it's not being messy. It's allowing people that can't get their own guns the opportunity to have them. They're, you know, they're free for anyone who can find them. I'm not messy.
The
Right.
Vault Hunter is here.
Hey, killer.
I mean, you guys
Thanks for
can just-
rescuing Tannis.
Yeah.
It's like no matter what happens, I can always count on you. I wanted to tell you. These days, being a siren puts a target on your back.
We should deal with the matter at hand. Though the Vault Hunter cut off the Calypso's pledge drive, they have already collected massive amounts of iridium. They are preparing to use it for something. Perhaps to open the Great Vault.
The Great Vault is real. Is that what you are implying?
Yeah, I'm with the Vault
Don't do this at home.
What? I am merely addressing the evidence we have at hand. Lilith, if the Great Vault is real, there must be a creature of incredible power within.
The Calypsos are already monsters. I don't want to see what happens if they steal that kind of power.
When I was taken, they held me at a stronghold where they were amassing all of their iridium offerings. Whatever their plan entails, it will happen there.
Then that's where we strike.
After
Killer,
Conrad's
head
hold
down
next?
to Roland's
No.
Rest and tell Vaughn to rally the raiders. We're ending this.
No, we've already been
Blood
there.
feud.
Blood feud! Right. Okay, well, that's it for today's session. Just a bit more progress. Plenty more to do before we clean this up. And there's obviously lots of side questing and all the rest of it. Lots of other videos coming up, lots of other content. So if you did enjoy that at all, please do stick around. Please do check out more of my stuff. Please do like and subscribe and support me in all the standard YouTube ways. And I will catch you next time, Vault Hunters. Have a great day. Take it easy. Peace out.